Alright, I think I got the hang of this. Hello and welcome back to more Spongebob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, where in the last episode, we faced off against Robo Patrick and Industrial Park and cleaned up all the golden spatulas and socks that we missed up until this point that we couldn't get before because we didn't have the cruise bubble. But now we do have the cruise bubble. And in this episode, we are going to be starting our adventures in my favorite area from the original game, Kelp Forest, which means I have astronomical expectations for this. I really hope this area is good. Okay, let's do it.
Here we are in the Kelp Forest, an interesting area with many sights to see, for those that don't get hopelessly lost first.
I always love that that guy throws his hat like Captain America throws his shield, and oh my god, this level is gorgeous. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. And hello, what are you doing back here? Just a random light, huh? Alright then. Alright, already I'm blown away. I mean, the atmosphere, the two things I love most about Kelp Forest are the variety of gameplay and the variety of gameplay, the beautiful atmosphere, and the incredibly enriching music. It's just, it sounds great, it looks great, and it plays great, and already it looks great and sounds great just like the original. Now, does this thing still attack me? Yes, it does. It absolutely is out for sponge blood. Okay, now then, let's get started with our adventures in the Kelp Forest. There's 3 socks we gotta get, and I just bubble bounced myself directly into the water. That was not part of the plan. Anyway, so one of these socks could be a bit of a pain because the 2 of the 3 socks in this area, I did the same thing again. I'm expecting that I'm going to land, but I don't, so I just bubble bounce instead. Like, I expect that I will land by the time I hit the B button, and I'll bubble bowl straight into the thing. But it doesn't happen. Okay, let's try this again. Oh dear. Nope. Okay, we're knocking you into the Thunder Tiki. There we go. That's more like what we had in mind. Okay, now, where's the rock? Oh, never mind. We use this, right? I think we use this. Alright, let's give this a shot. Boom, first try. Now we just gotta get up here. Go! Darn it, we just missed it. We just freaking missed it. Okay. Well, time to try again. Alright, made it up here pretty easily, and then we just gotta, they actually made that kind of easier, because you don't have to jump on it from the watermelon anymore. You can just make it up there by default. And can I think I can bubble bounce between all these 3 at once, and not if I mess that up, but there's a tublet defeated, and that should be the second to last enemy that we need to defeat for that robot encyclopedia achievement, where we have to defeat one of every enemy, because the only enemy we haven't defeated yet in the campaign is the Slick, and we'll be facing off against the Slick in the, I just messed that sock up. Great. There we go. Yeah, the only thing about the socks is it's not that they're hard to get, it's that if you don't get it the first try, you have to jump in the water to die to do it again, because you need the things to respawn. Anyway, the only enemy we have left to get the robotic encyclopedia achievement is the Slick, which we'll find in the Dutchman's graveyard. So we're almost there.
Hi, Mrs. Puff. Driving class isn't out here today, is it?
No, SpongeBob. Why do you say that? Do you think we'd have class out here just to hide from you? How silly. I'm just, gathering twigs for the winter. Yes, that's it.
Oh, can I help? I have a merit badge in twig gathering.
Actually, you can help with something else. These robots showed up and scared all the students, campers off into the forest. Before the ranger arrives, someone needs to go out and find them.
I'll help you find them, Mrs. Puff. I'm the sponge for the job.
Thanks, SpongeBob. I'll make sure to give you a nice reward when you found all of them.
That bubble wand is bigger than SpongeBob's body. I just wanted to point that out. Okay. Yeah, so this campsite looks really great. There's a lot more detail put into it than it was in the original game. And the atmosphere as a whole just, oh my god, it's so beautiful. Kelp Forest had the best atmosphere out of all the levels in the original game, which is saying a lot because all the levels in the original game had phenomenal atmosphere. Oh, here's the best part of the music. Oh, I love this music so much. The music, the visuals, the gameplay, it's all so good. And I used to hate the Kelp Forest because it was too hard for my little brain to figure out how to get through it. But now it's so good. So absolutely gorgeous. Let's not fall off into the abyss, thanks me. Okay, let's try to bounce our way back over this way. There we go. Some stuff. I guess again, I'm forgetting I have the cruise bubble. We should probably use the cruise bubble. That was me hitting a vine, is what that was. Okay, let's go around the vine this time. Never mind. Okay, you know what? One more try. One more try, and then we're gonna say it's not worth it. Oh, one more try, then we're gonna say it's not worth it because I keep hitting different obstacles in my way. There we go. Okay, it was worth it in the end. Probably wasn't actually, but you know what? It was fun while it lasted. We're still getting used to the cruise bubble. I'm getting better with the inverted controls. I'd much rather get used to using the cruise bubble with inverted controls than get used to platform with inverted controls any day of the week. I'd much rather prefer that. Anyway, there's actually a lot to do because this first area is technically pretty simple if all you're after is just the level-based golden spatula. You just walk to the end and then you get it. But this area is chock full of so many cool little things, little platforming challenges you can do to get some extra socks. I don't think there's any extra spatulas to get in this opening area, but there are extra socks and there's campers to find, of course. And Arf needs to get knocked out of existence. Okay, you're gonna go back there, that's fine. I'm gonna head over. Oh, nope. I tried to make a jump that was longer than I could have actually made. So let's stand here. We're gonna activate this button, courtesy of the cruise bubble. So, some of the animations have, some of the things that happen in the world are triggered by animations, others aren't. I hit the ground. Alright, let's try it again. Take 2, new and improved edition, and got it. Boom. Alright, that'll allow us to get the first camper, and I think that also will lead us to Patrick's section, maybe? I don't know, it's been a while since I've played the Kelp Forest. I haven't played the original Battle for Bikini Bottom since I made my walkthrough earlier this year, which is probably shorter than a lot of people who are playing this game for the first time. I can just jump up here. Yep, there we go. Jump. Nope, don't fall into the water. That'd be great. Okay, jump up here, and you have found a second camper. And yep, I was correct. This leads to a Patrick section. All right, well, let's head down here and switch to Patrick in that case. I believe the bus stop. Yep, bus stop is right over here. All right, everyone, get ready to change our controls. Still hoping that they fix this in an update, because I seriously doubt this is intentional. Hopefully that gets fixed in an update coming soon. Who knows? By the time this video comes out, it may have already been patched, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. All right, now we have a Patrick gauntlet to get through, which shouldn't be too bad. Just gotta throw it here. There we go. All right, nice. And this is gonna be a common thing throughout the Kelp Forest, is the idea of holding watermelons. Like, picking up and holding watermelons to help you move, like, and as you bounce off leaves. So, like, you pick up a watermelon, then you move on to a leaf, and then you bounce back with the watermelon still in your hand. That's a very common gameplay element throughout the entirety of the Kelp Forest. And it gets progressively harder the further on you get, and it reaches a tipping point when you get to the Kelp Caves. And then, of course, the Kelp Forest is probably the hardest level in the... What was that? Alright, let's, try that again, I suppose. Let's go back and get another watermelon. Can I even make that jump? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, because I need to get the watermelon all the way over here. Barely made it. We just barely made it. Alright, one more jump. Perfect. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Okay, pick up the watermelon. Let's try this again. Take 2, new and improved edition. Why did I do this? There was a watermelon over there. That was dumb. I was wondering, it's like, how did we get the watermelon all the way over here? And then I remembered, oh wait, no, because there's one right here. That was dumb of me. Alright, whatever. Okay. Can I bounce off here? Nope, that was wrong. That was very much incorrect. That was not the correct way to do things. Okay. Well, let's try this again. Shall we? Patrick is terrified by that tublet down there. Understandably so, because, whoa, those flames look so good. The detail on those flames looks so good. I can't tell how much of this is just the game by itself and how much of it is enhanced because it's an Xbox One X enhanced game. Alright, let's throw this... No. Game. You good? Okay, you know what? We're gonna destroy all these enemies real quick. I think the fact that there's enemies down here to attack is throwing off the melon. Because remember how in Jellyfish Fields we found out that the melon being able to home in on certain enemies is both a blessing and a curse? Because while, yes, it makes it easier to target enemies, can I not attack you? Alright, I guess I can't attack you. Good to know. It makes it easier to home in on certain enemies and certain buttons. It also makes it hard when you just want to throw the watermelon freely, because it's trying to lock onto something and you don't want it to, and that's what happened there. Is I was trying to just throw it across the gap, but the game was like, nah, you want to lock onto this enemy that you can't even see. So we're gonna try this again. I did not want to break the watermelon. All right, let's try this again. There we go. Okay. Let's try to throw it as close as we can. No, it still doesn't make it. You think I can just make this jump by default? Yeah, okay, I can just make the jump by default. Yeah, I don't think it's possible to get the watermelon all the way over there. The gap is too big with what the new throwing distance is, so that's just not gonna work out. Anyway, camper number 3. And I could go to the effort of freezing the lake, or I could just do this. And then I'll just drown, and then we'll warp back to the start. And then we can switch back to SpongeBob, and then that will be it for the first section of the Kelp Forest. So let's, bus stop's over here. Yeah. Let me just check to make sure I have everything we need. Yep, 3 campers, 3 socks, and, only 1 spatula in this area, and that's for getting to the end of the initial section in the Kelp Forest. Next section, I used to really hate, but I've come to love it over time. Time to change the controls back. Nope, do not turn on smart camera. That is not what we want to do. Because smart camera just makes platforming a pain in the rear end. It's like, oh, you want to have control of your camera and actually make platforming easy? No, the camera's going to move for you. And I guess it's there for, I don't know, whatever. Because, like, the Spiral Reignited Trilogy had a similar thing to that. Active camera, where it basically turns the camera for you based on where you're moving. It's like, no, I don't want that. I guess there's some people who might want that. I am not one of those people. So, yeah, glad there's an option, I guess. That's about all I have to say about that. But that's everything for this area, so now we can go collect our golden spatula. Also, we're a quarter of the way there to getting the amount of shiny objects we need to get into that theater. I'm really curious to see what's going to be in there. I mean, I would assume it's going to be concept art for the remastered game, because that's what it was in the original. It was remastered for the game. Remastered for the game. A concept art for the game. Okay, how does the Kelp Swamp look? The Kelp Swamp looks just as good as the Kelp Forest did. Nice. Alright, we're gonna drown for this one. Right, let's try this again. And jump over here to take care of some, things like this button right here, which is gonna be important for later, because it's going to raise a leaf. That will make solving this puzzle exponentially easier. I think it's possible to do that, to make that jump without the leaf, but, trust me when I tell you it's a lot easier if you have that leaf there. A lot easier. Anyway. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna try to clear out this area first with SpongeBob, because that's what I did in the walkthrough. It ended up being meaningless in the walkthrough, because I ended up dying and all the enemies respawn anyway. But I'm gonna try not to die, so I may as well clear out the enemy, at least try to clear out the enemies. If nothing else, I'll get a feel for if anything here's changed. And yes, the bungee. I can't wait to use the bungee again, because so far this game's great so far, outstanding, absolutely. But it's got some problems, and it really only has 2 main problems. The first problem would be the bungee, obviously. Well, okay, so as far as game design choices are, they only have 2 problems. There's obviously the fact that every time I switch characters, I have to re-invert my control scheme. That's kind of annoying. But in terms of game design decisions, the bungee controls are absolute trash. Does this kill you in 1 shot? No, it does not. That's disappointing. And then, of course, the sliding controls. Sliding controls aren't bad, per se, especially since it does make you feel like you're going faster with the new way it controls. Oof. Actually, I'm gonna do this just so I can get some extra, shiny objects. It's worth it. It's worth it to do a bungee just this once, or some extra shiny objects. Oh, good God, the bungee controls are so bad. Okay, get me off this ride as fast as possible. Thank you very much. And then the other thing, like I said, so sliding controls aren't bad, they're just different. The only problem is that Sand Mountain, I don't really have a problem with the art style. It's just, it was really foggy, and I don't know why it was so foggy. And because the new slide controls kind of made collecting everything and getting the snowmen kind of a pain. So those are really the only 2 problems with the game so far in terms of game design. So other than that, I'm really impressed with this. very much am enjoying this game. It is of high quality so far. Now then, that's the area cleared out. Let me just get rid of the Duplicatotron, get away from the explosion. I did not get away from the explosion. Now then, I believe... Oh, one more thing I want to do. Aha! The render distance actually allows me to see the Sleepy Time robot without having to get close enough to... with the cruise bubble for it to spawn in. Alright, so then that should be everything I need to do with SpongeBob, so let's go switch back to Patrick. And the rest of this area we can do with just him. So we'll make sure to just change our controls. Nope, not language. There we are. Alright, what do you got for us, Mr. Krabs?
Hi, Mr. Krabs. What are you doing here?
Ahoy, Patrick! I'm trying to return 3 stone tikis to this pedestal so I can get to the kelp cave across that bridge. There could be customers in there. I saw 3 tikis scattered around this area, but me old brain couldn't figure out how to get them back up here.
Can I try?
Sure, why not? I need a good laugh. There's a golden spatula up there for you if you succeed.
Oh boy, Mr. Krabs. I'll see what I can do.
Alright, time to conquer the kelp swamp. Step 1. Throw this tiki onto that switch. Now this is going to be the hard part. If we can get this first try, we'll be good. If we don't get this first try and everything respawns, that'll be a little bit more problematic. Okay. So let's see how well this goes. We missed it. Of course we missed it. I kind of figured that was going to happen and all my work was going to be completely rendered useless, but...
Rhythm, now I'm gonna break something of yours.
Yeah, I did break my rhythm. You're right, I absolutely did do that because I missed the jump as I didn't want to, but it happened and now we have to deal with it. Okay, well, let's try this again. Hopefully we'll be better this time. Let's try to get close to the edge of the leaf and then there we go. That's if I hadn't tried to rush through it, I probably would have actually made that first try. But we didn't rush, but we did rush through it. And now here we are. Alright, so now I can show what we have to do if you don't take out all the enemies, which is what I did in the walkthrough. Basically, just pick up a Thunder Tiki, and then... No, don't do that! That lock-on feature is getting on my nerves, because it's just more a blessing... Sorry, it's both a blessing and a curse, like I said. Sometimes it helps you, and other times it really, really doesn't. Because I wanted to throw it forward, but the game's lock-on feature was like, nah, you don't want to do that. Who would want to do that? Anyway, I'm assuming this still has an animation. Yes, it does. So, good thing I did that first because I can get the animation out of the way, and it won't interrupt the freezy timer. So let's just move away right along, and come on, buddy. Just keep on moving. The spatula's gonna be right around the corner. Hopefully I'll be able to get there in time. Yeah, we'll be. Yep, we're good. We're good. Golden spatula's ours. Nice and easy. And then we can just pick up the the freezy fruit right here and refreeze the lake, and it'll take us right back. 20 seconds, nice and easy. I really like the water effects in this game. The water effects, the ice effects, I mean, the whole game is gorgeous, but the Kelp Forest is especially beautiful. One thing I didn't actually know, a lot of people I heard say that the Kelp Forest was really dark, and that's why they didn't like it. But I never really had that problem, because I just, like, it was really bright on the original Xbox version, so I never really knew why people were saying that. But apparently, I actually found out while watching Shift's history video, like the documentary for the history of 80% BFBB world record speedruns. That was a jumbled mess of a sentence, but I got it out somehow. That's apparently on the the freaking words are hard. I'm sorry. On the PlayStation 2 and GameCube versions of the game, it wasn't as bright as it was on the original Xbox version. It was actually kind of dark. So that's why I guess a lot of people said that, because I never had a problem with the brightness of the game on the original Xbox version. Can you please not lock onto the thing? I wish there was a way to, like, because in Dragons of 3D, there's a lock-on feature for the crossbow, but you can cycle between different targets depending on which one you want to select. So that's a much approved addition to that game, and yeah, lock-on sometimes helps, sometimes it hurts. It's depends on the situation. But now we gotta get through this section with all the enemies still being here, which is unfortunate, because I did already clear them out once, and that lock-on feature really likes to target, okay, forget the watermelon, we're just gonna do this, because the watermelon wants to target the little ARF dogs and not the actual big ARF robot that's causing me the most amount of problems. Out of the way, buddy. Okay, I already got the sock over there, right? Yeah, it looks like I did. Alright, so now we can just keep on moving with the rest of the level, because the third tiki that we gotta pick up is gonna be right up here. Let's go ahead and grab this. Well, first we'll destroy this. And then this time we'll actually steer clear of the explosion. Drop on down. Hide myself from this, and then throw it there. No, that worked. You know what? That worked. I didn't think it was gonna work because I'm looking the opposite direction, then I realized that the lock-on feature doesn't account for that, so it's all good. Alright, now that's the kelp swamp done. Nice. Okay, now can I just make this jump from here? Yes, I can. And then turn right around. Golden spatula hours. Oh, and that's 75 golden spatulas, which means now we have enough to get into the chum bucket. Hey, achievement! Mega Spatula Seeker. I don't know why the rare achievement thing is popping, because I think most of these are rare achievements now, right? Yeah, all these are... Oh, wait, this one's not. Okay, this one's not rare, but these two are rare achievements. Which one was the... Which one did we just get? Recent achievements. How many percentage... Oh, never mind, okay. Wait, no, we didn't just get that. It appears the recent achievements thing is not updated. Ah, well. No matter. Okay. Now we can head on into the Kelp Caves, which is definitely the hardest puzzle in the game. A lot of people cite the Murmulair Ball puzzle as the hardest puzzle in the game. It's not. Not even a little bit. The Kelp Caves is definitely the hardest puzzle in the entire game.